There's more than one way to become a parent these days. And some of your favorite stars chose the surrogacy route to bring their bundles of joy to life. From the Kardashian sisters to Paris Hilton, nothing was going to get in the way of these celebs and parenthood.
That's gonna be a funny video.
Is it really?
Number 1. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. It was the best experience of Kim's life when she chose surrogacy for her 2 youngest kids, Chicago and Psalm. Kim says she and Kanye vetted potential surrogates through her surrogate broker, attorney, and therapist. Lorena Haynes ended up being the perfect candidate for Chicago's birth, and Psalm's surrogate's identity was kept private. Kim's experiences were so positive, she encouraged her sister Khloe Kardashian to do the same.
And our surrogate is such a nice person. My family absolutely loves her.
Number 2. Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. Following in her sister's footsteps, Khloe decided even though she and Tristan were no longer romantically linked, they wanted to give True a sibling. In July 2022, they welcomed their baby boy via surrogate. Though Khloe seemed a bit hesitant in the beginning, Kim convinced her it was the best option. But as a self-proclaimed control freak, Khloe says she didn't have the same comfortable experience her sister had, though it was still amazing for her too.
And a control freak I take as a compliment.
Number 3. Paris Hilton and Carter Reum. Yet another Kimfluence. Paris and her husband decided to use the same fertility doctor, Dr. Huang, Kim referred her to. The thought of childbirth and past traumatic experiences as a teen at a boarding school in Utah was why Paris chose to be a mother without going through pregnancy and labor. She and Carter welcomed their son Phoenix Baron Hilton Reum at the beginning of 2023 via surrogate. Number 4. Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra. Despite the judgment Nick and Priyanka received after sharing the news that they had welcomed their daughter Malti Marie via surrogate, they wouldn't change it for the world. Priyanka and Nick kept their surrogacy journey very private, due in part to the fact that Malti was born prematurely during the 2nd trimester of pregnancy. The new parents focused on making sure their baby was healthy before introducing her to the world. Number 5. Sarah Jessica Parker and Matthew Broderick. Sarah Jessica Parker said she was full of giggles when she learned she and Matthew Broderick were expecting twins via surrogate. After trying different ways to conceive after the birth of their son, SJP and her hubby decided to go the surrogate route. But being public figures meant they couldn't keep the news out of the limelight for too long before the identity of their surrogate was revealed. Number 6. Tyra Banks. After her fair share of IVF heartbreaks, Tyra decided she and her then partner, photographer Eric Asla, would go with a surrogate. Speaking of her experience with infertility, Tyra said, "I've had some not happy moments with that, very traumatic moments. But that all led to the birth of her son, York Banks Asla. The process wasn't always easy," Tyra said. "I was just constantly living on edge until I held him for the first time." Number 7. Adrienne Bailon and Israel Houghton. Adrienne had been vocal about wanting to have a baby with her husband, Israel Houghton, for years.
Would you kindly consider surrogacy? Yeah.
When it finally happened, she kept a super tight lip about her surrogacy process, or as she calls it, extreme babysitting for 9 months. Adrienne says it helped her mental well-being, keeping her son, Ever James, a secret until he was born. "I just wanted to have peace and have a little joy that I could hold for myself every day." Number 8. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban. Nicole Kidman may be the best resource for all things parenthood related. She said, "I've experienced adoption, birthing a child, and I've experienced surrogacy. I'm like, when it comes to it, I just want to be a mama." This mama has done it all, and surrogacy was how she and her husband, Keith, welcomed their youngest daughter, Faith. The family is still in contact with their surrogate, who they refer to as Auntie Sheila. Number 9. Alec and Hilaria Baldwin.
We're having a baby.
After carrying 6 of their children and some painful experiences with IVF, Hilaria and Alec decided a surrogate was the better option for baby number 7. That came with backlash from the public, who viewed it as the easy way out. Hilaria responded to claims saying, "I don't have a difference between my daughter that was born via surrogacy and my 6 other children that I carried." Number 10. Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. After opening up about her numerous miscarriages, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade welcomed their daughter, Kavya, via surrogate. It's hard to imagine their life without Kavya, but there was a time Gabrielle had wanted to experience pregnancy publicity.
I saw motherhood and parenthood with very realistic eyes.
And though it was difficult watching her surrogate's belly grow, she was still grateful for the chance to be Kavya's mother. Number 11. Jimmy Fallon and Nancy Juvonen. Late night show host Jimmy Fallon and his wife spent 5 years trying to have a baby before they chose a surrogate. When they welcomed their daughter, Winnie Rose, all those years of trying became worth it to Jimmy. He said, "It's the most worth it thing. I'm just so happy right now. I'm freaking out." They kept the news of their bundle of joy a secret until she was born, just so they could enjoy the moment for themselves. Number 12. Ellen Pompeo and Chris Ivory. Ellen Pompeo and her husband Chris Ivory were there for every step of the surrogacy way, though they decided to keep it all private until 2 months after their baby was born. Them keeping the process a secret was mostly for the sake of their surrogate. Ellen says it was of the utmost importance to her to keep it that way. Whose surrogacy journey inspired you? Let us know in the comments below. And for more updates on your favorite celebs, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to The Thing Celebrity.